If you're a member of the Minecraft community, there's a good chance you've heard about some Minecraft YouTubers, streamers, and even prominent community members having their Minecraft accounts hacked into within the past week. A major exploit was discovered, utilized by hackers, and then swiftly patched by Minecraft's developers. So don't panic, it's been fixed. But for a good 5 days, everybody who played the Java edition of the game was at risk of having this exploit used on them, where someone could log into a specific Minecraft server as someone else, despite not knowing any of their login credentials such as email and password. Even I was affected by this, and I didn't even get the worst of it. Being straightforward, we're going to discuss roughly how the exploit worked, who was affected by it, who was using it, and the fallout of it on servers like 2b2t, the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft, and Hypixel, one of the most populated servers in the game. The ramifications of this exploit on just those two servers alone is massive. This is an important video, which is why I'm releasing it on a Tuesday instead of my normal Saturday upload time. If you want to stay updated on the latest info, make sure to hit that subscribe button. No fooling around today, FitFam. Let's get started. I'm not even fully aware of the technical details of the exploit, but from what I can understand, normally, if a Minecraft account gets hacked into, it's because of a database leak, or a leaked password, or some other vulnerability that the account owner wasn't aware of. But the exploit that's being used has nothing to do with account security or password strength. When you log into Minecraft on the Java edition, a session ID is created for you that tells the server that you are the legitimate owner of that account. Once you log out and quit Minecraft, the session ID is reset and can no longer be used to join servers. This is why sometimes an invalid session ID message will pop up when attempting to join servers. Well, somehow, hackers discovered a way to obtain session IDs to log into servers as other people. This is where things go downhill. So if you are a Java Edition player that just plays single player or on Realms or on a minigame server where there's no real wealth or currency, this exploit isn't a huge deal to you because it's not like they have access to your actual Minecraft account. They can just impersonate you. But on servers like 2b2t and Hypixel, where players can have large amounts of in-game wealth, this is a major deal, because it means potentially having your wealth wiped out in an instant. Also, if you're a YouTuber or a streamer, it means being a high priority target, where you can actually get targeted during live streams. YouTuber Time Dio had one of his Minecraft accounts spoofed, setting off fears that he had been hacked. While his main account was not affected due to two-factor authentication, his alt was drained of resources that took months of work to achieve. On February 27th, while streaming, YouTuber IceBlades11 was playing on Hypixel normally, showing off his wealth and talking to his viewers, when suddenly...
How am I being logged on from another location? You changed password? I changed it. So I'm logged on your account? Dude, I changed password. Dude, they must have my key or something, dude.
IceBlades had his session ID spoofed while he was streaming and was kicked from the server multiple times. Much of his in-game wealth was deleted, and I feel for IceBlades. Having this happen to you while streaming would be a nightmare, and I give the guy props for keeping his composure while it was happening. He shared what happened the following day.
So during our live stream, our account was logged in from another location. Now, I don't know how they were able to do that. I'm not sure if they had my password or whatever they had to get on my account, considering they didn't try changing the information or anything. They only just logged in and voided my inventory.
Other streamers became targets as the exploit was quietly shared. My good friend and fellow YouTuber Sal C1 was kicked from 2b2t while he was streaming on it on the same day that IceBlades was streaming on Hypixel. Since his session ID was being used by someone else, it kicked him from the server with no warning.
Set my F3 menu up. No! Come on! No! Are you kidding me? Okay.
We are still unsure of just how many people were hit. It didn't take long for other players on 2B2T to be targeted, mainly people of interest, leaders of groups or big bases, and other well-known members of the community. One of the largest and most powerful groups on the server, Imperium, was hit. Their main end base was leaked and destroyed, a base dedicated to map art was griefed, as well as several of their stashes. Other notable players were also targeted, myself included. So let me explain what happened to me. Now, as many of you know, I usually stream 2B2T on Sunday mornings here on YouTube on my live page, and I usually log into 2B2T the day before to get things set up for the stream, get organized, plan out what I'm going to do. Well, I received a message from one of the hackers that was using this exploit. He showed me pictures of him logging into 2B2T as me, with a picture of him waiting in the queue. Now, a picture like this can easily be faked, so I was skeptical of it, and even at this point, I was still skeptical of the entire exploit. I had figured that it was just bad password security, but then he showed a picture of him logged into the server as me, with the exact coordinates I was logged out at. He said he didn't actually do anything with the account, but wanted me to get rid of any valuables I had in my e-chest, as he didn't want them to be destroyed by others that might use the exploit. I checked bot logs, and sure enough, my account was seen online not long after I had quit for the day. I was lucky. If he had hated me, he could have destroyed everything I had on my main account. And when I say everything, I mean Rusher's shield from the duel that we had years ago, the book that Etika wrote for me on the server before he passed away, the other precious artifacts that I've spent years collecting, such as banners and written books, all of that could have been gone. So I got the items to safety, but by then, I wondered just how bad this exploit was affecting the rest of the 2B2T community. I began receiving messages from other players telling me that they had been hacked, or that the contents of their e-chests had been wiped out and they had been sent back to spawn. Even as of me recording this video, I'm still getting messages about potential players affected. Now, if you are just a typical 2B2T player who isn't well known or doesn't really talk in chat, you should be fine. I highly doubt you were a target. Housemaster himself confirmed that the exploit was supposedly patched on Sunday morning, March 1st. And that would make sense since during my Sunday morning live stream, I had no issues and was never booted offline when I was playing on 2B2T. So, at this point, you're probably wondering who is responsible for all of this. Who has been using this exploit for their own personal gain? Well, if you've seen this video of mine, you already know who's behind it. And the worst part about this whole ordeal is that we don't know just how bad the damage from it is going to be. We don't know how many locations have been leaked. We don't know how many accounts have been logged into. It could be a long time before the full fallout of this event is truly realized. There have been many events in the server's history that have caused players to quit, such as the backdoor drama from 2016, or the Thunder hack that plagued the server in the early days. I just hope that this event won't cause an exodus of players from the server, but for those that might potentially lose big bases that they've worked on for years, I see it being a possibility, and that's not good. Hypixel players were affected, but it seems only prominent members of their community, such as YouTubers and streamers, were really affected. If you are just a normal Hypixel player, you shouldn't be affected, but since I don't really play on that server, I have no idea how many of those players have been affected. I'm also not entirely convinced that the exploit works the way the hackers claim it does. There have been a lot of cases in 2B2T history where an exploit was actually covered up by something else. This could also be a cover-up for something. That's the thing about 2B2T, it's impossible to find out the truth behind every last detail. But I will do my best to keep you all updated on this, and you can still expect a video from me this week at my normal upload time of Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you found this video informative today, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram to stay updated on when new Minecraft content is coming out. But that's it for today, everyone. Take it easy, stay safe, And stay alive out there, Fit Fam.